charge, they will experience the force. First case is magnetic force on the moving charge in external magnetic field. Magnetic force on moving charge in external magnetic field, right? So there is already existing magnetic field and a source enters inside that magnetic field. It will create its own magnetic field. Those two interact with each other and exert force. You understood the cause? The cause of magnetic field is that one magnetic field, this is already existing in a uniform field, and a charge q enters with velocity v at an angle theta with magnetic field, right? You understood the situation?
Yes, sir.
Positive charge enters with velocity v at an angle theta with respect to magnetic field. Now, if you remember when we saw that the charge is a moving charge is a source of magnetic field, there are two component of magnetic field here. One is v cos theta, another is v sin theta. The charge always produces magnetic field. A moving charge always produces magnetic field in the perpendicular direction. If you remember, we had something like this diagram, right? So moving charge produces magnetic field, but that magnetic field is always in perpendicular direction. So in the direction of external field, which component will produce the magnetic field? Is it v cos theta or v sin theta? In the direction of external field, which of the two component will produce magnetic field? It is v sin theta or v cos theta?
V sin theta.
V sin theta, because v cos theta is parallel. Everyone understood this? That the magnetic field in the direction of external magnetic field, in the direction of external magnetic field, the force that is acting will be because of v sin theta charge, v sin theta velocity. So force on the moving charge is dependent upon how much charge is that. It depends upon the perpendicular component of velocity, v sin theta into v. Right? So this formula is again an experimental only, but we can rearrange this to q. It becomes q vv sin theta. This is the force acting on a charged particle q when it enters into a magnetic field. अब इसको अगर हम थोड़ा वेक्टर फॉर्म में लिखें, you understood? So it means if there is only one component of velocity which is parallel to magnetic field, then there will not be any type of force. We can write this in vector form. For positive charge, AB sin theta can be written as cross product of A and B. So in vector form, it can be written as Q into V cross B. Done. In vector form, if we rearrange this formula, then we got the formula of magnetic force acting on a charged particle is given as Q into V cross B. इससे हमें डायरेक्शन मिल जाएगी. द डायरेक्शन ऑफ टू क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट इज गिवन बाय राइट हैंड रूल. राइट हैंड रूल में क्या करते थे हम? फर्स्ट वेक्टर से दूसरे वेक्टर की तरफ अपना राइट हैंड घुमाते हैं एंड द थंब पॉइंट्स द डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फोर्स. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So in this particular case, what is the direction of that cross product? V cross B is clockwise. Clockwise means thumb will be pointing inwards. It will be into the plane. Cross product, we use right hand rule. Use from the right hand from first vector to second vector, and then thumb will point the direction of magnetic force. So Q into V cross B, that means the direction of force will be along V cross B, and we know that the cross product is always perpendicular to the both vector velocity as well as magnetic force. Sorry, magnetic field. Direction of magnetic force will be along V cross B for positive charge. If it is a negative charge, तो हम negative को minus V के साथ negative charge के साथ club कर लेते हैं. Then it will become along minus V cross B for negative charge. So at the end, again, I will show this on the board. Let's first finish this concept. So पहला तो है by using the right hand rule. Second is by using Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule we use for finding the direction of magnetic force. Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule, we take first three fingers perpendicular to each other. Thumb, index finger and the middle finger. So if we take first three fingers in the same order such that index finger से start करेंगे. Index finger is in the direction of magnetic field. Middle finger is in the direction of velocity for positive charge, or it should be opposite to velocity for negative charge.
Can you just repeat which finger held what?
एक second बेटा, just a minute. So index finger we will point first in the direction of magnetic field, and then we rotate our head such that the middle finger gives the direction of velocity of positive charge. If it is a positive charge, then it will be in the direction of velocity, or opposite to negative, opposite to the velocity of negative charge. Then thumb points the direction of force on it. So this you can write in your words also if we have to define it. If we stretch first three fingers of first three fingers of left hand such that the index finger points in the direction of magnetic field, middle finger points in the direction of velocity of positive charge or opposite to the velocity of negative charge, then thumb gives the direction of magnetic force. Right?
Yes, sir.
My art is not very good, so please don't laugh. I'll just try to make a thumb. And this is the index finger, suppose. This is the middle finger. And these are the two remaining. Yeah, भावना है समझ लो. Thumb in the direction of force, index finger towards magnetic field, middle finger towards velocity of positive charge or opposite to the velocity of negative charge. Then thumb give the direction of force. So इसको हम बचपन में कुछ याद करते थे FBI से, force, magnetic field and I for current. So current is in the direction of positive charge or opposite to the direction of negative charge. Okay, first three fingers. This is the Fleming's left hand rule. अब पहले हम थोड़े से कुछ properties कर लेते हैं इस force की, and then I'll show on the board with some different diagrams the direction of this force, how do we apply. So we will prefer Fleming's left hand rule when it will be difficult for us to rotate that hand in such a direction. Then we can also prefer V cross B. Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule will be used most of the time, but okay, so let's try maybe in one case, this previous one. Applying the, so here velocity, if the velocity is at certain angle, then it has to be the perpendicular component of velocity. Obviously, here all the three fingers are perpendicular to each other. So in this previous diagram, you cannot put it in the direction of V. You have to place it in the direction of V sine theta. Start with the index finger. Index finger put towards right, the direction of magnetic field. Rotate your middle finger up. In which of the left hand? In which direction thumb is pointing?
So inward. It's inwards.
It is inwards, right? Kanan, are you able to use this? I'll show on the board, but let's try first from your side. Index finger, first finger towards magnetic field. Middle finger upwards. Then thumb will be pointing inside. So this will have force into the plane. Kanan, you understood how to use this left hand? No. Yes or no? You said yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Bharat?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm just taking for the diagram case, then if let's try. I'll be using so this force formula, we can also write it as F is equal to Q into V perpendicular times B, where V perpendicular is that perpendicular to magnetic field component, and V cos theta is called parallel because this is a symbol for parallel lines. Very nice. So suppose this is the magnetic field and a charged particle, positive charged particle is going up. In which direction force will act here, Rahul? Can you apply the Fleming's left hand rule here? Rahul?
Yes, sir.
Use the Fleming's left hand rule to find the direction of force.
Yes, sir. It will be outwards of the plane.
No, cross means magnetic field is into the plane. So put your index into the plane. Then turn your middle finger upwards. In which direction thumb is pointing? In which direction thumb is pointing?
Sir, outwards.
Okay, no problem. I think I'll do this on the board. Let's first just quickly write the properties and then I'll show this on the board then. It will be towards left. Anyone got this? Meher?
Sir, I didn't understand.
Okay, no problem. I'll just show on the board. Just quickly write the properties and then I'll show this on the board. Properties of magnetic force Q into V cross B. The cross product is perpendicular to both the vector. So first property is that magnetic forces perpendicular to both velocity as well as magnetic field. Cross product is perpendicular to both the vectors. So this force vector is perpendicular to both velocity as well as magnetic field. और हम कैसे represent करते हैं that two vectors are perpendicular? Then mathematically, how do we represent if two vectors are perpendicular? That their dot product must be zero, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Dot product of two vectors must be zero. So which means here force dot velocity will be zero, force dot magnetic field will be zero. And since in the direction of force only acceleration will be acting, so acceleration का भी velocity के साथ dot product zero होगा. Acceleration is also perpendicular to velocity and acceleration dot magnetic field will also be zero. This is the first property. If a charged particle is moving under the magnetic force is given as Q into V cross B. Therefore, magnetic force will be perpendicular to both velocity as well as magnetic field. Now in this first formula which is written F dot V किसी का formula भी होता था. F dot V is formula for which quantity? Arnav? You remember?
Force into velocity.
Force into velocity is what? Yes.
1 second first.
Uh-huh.
So let me just.
Force into velocity is formula for which quantity?
There is a displacement.
No.
This one force into velocity.
Where is
Okay.
sir? How is displacement related here?
Sir,
I'm saying that how is displacement related to force into velocity?
no, displacement is related to velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. It's not that they are not related, but this formula does not give displacement.
So is it power?
Is it power?
That's power, right?
Yeah, it is power.
It will be Newton meter per
So
second.
displacement is work. Yeah, force into displacement is work done. So force into displacement per unit time will be work done per unit time, and that is the formula for power. So if there is a magnetic force and that does work, the work done by magnetic force is always zero. अगर work done per unit time zero है, that means total work done will also be zero, and total work done zero means magnetic forces cannot do any work. How is it possible that force is acting but no work is done? Under what condition it is possible?
Force and displacement are perpendicular to each other.
Force and displacement are perpendicular to each other in all the cases. Right.
That is F dot D, F dot S is equal to 0.
Correct. F dot V is 0, so F dot S is 0. Yeah. So I'll show this on the board. I'm just making this setup for. Wait a second. Yeah. So next is force does not do any work. Work done is 0. What was the work energy theorem? Anyone? What was the statement of work energy theorem?
The rate of change of kinetic, the change in kinetic energy is equal to the work done.
No, not the rate of change of kinetic energy. The total work done by
Work
all
done is equal to change in kinetic energy.
is equal to change in kinetic energy. Right. So force is perpendicular to velocity. That is the first formula, first property that we got. Second property which we related from this formula only, that power delivered by magnetic force is always 0. Power delivered by magnetic force is 0 because F dot V is 0. Power का मतलब rate of work done dW by dt.
So
For
what have
that,
you written after power?
power delivered by magnetic
Okay.
force 0. So that means the total work done by the magnetic force is always 0. Magnetic forces cannot do any work. And the reason, as we discussed, because force is there, displacement is there, but they will always be perpendicular to each other. Work done by magnetic force is 0. Second, if work done is 0, by using the work energy theorem, the kinetic energy of the particle which is moving under the magnetic force will remain constant. Kinetic energy of the particle remains constant as it is moving under the external magnetic field, and the formula is work done is equal to change in kinetic energy, which is equal to 0. So kinetic energy, which is half mv square, is constant. मास तो anyways constant है, so kinetic energy depend करती है speed पे. So that means the particle which is moving, a particle which is moving under magnetic force, the speed of the particle remains constant. The speed of particle remains constant under the magnetic force. Speed constant है, but still there is an acceleration, so that means velocity is not constant. Speed is constant, but velocity is not constant. Velocity is variable. Under which situation it is possible? Only one situation, which is uniform
Circular
circular.
motion.
In a uniform circular motion, the particle changes its direction, but the magnitude of velocity remains constant. Only in that condition is possible. So, conclusion is that if there is any charge which is moving under the magnetic force, there is only one possibility that this particle perform uniform circular motion. And all these are the mathematical conclusions. By applying that formula, particle perform uniform circular motion. No other path is possible under the situation when charged particle is moving under the magnetic force.
Recording in progress.
Right. Understood all these properties?
Yeah.
Bharat, can you see the board?
Yes, sir. I have to pin your video, however, to see it clearly.
Board is clearly visible.
Yes.
Okay.
That
Good. Right.
I've pinned your video.
Uh-huh.
I have pinned your video.
Okay, pinned my video. Very good. I think I need a server. Recording is going on. So direction of magnetic force. Direction of magnetic force. So formula tha F is equal to Q into V cross B. F is equal to Q into V cross B. So that means right. We have two, three method. We can apply the Fleming's the right hand rule from velocity to magnetic field. Currently your finger. If it is clockwise into the plane, if it is anti-clockwise out of the plane, that is the first method by using the right hand rule. Second method is we can apply the Fleming's left hand rule. Always you have to keep the three fingers in the same orientation. Don't switch it. Sometimes it becomes difficult, so we switch. Don't switch it. That will be something else. Yeah. Thumb, middle finger, sorry, index finger and middle finger. So you have to use first three fingers. Always start with the first finger, index finger, in the direction of magnetic field. Then your middle finger should be rotated in the direction of the velocity, and then thumb will point the direction of force. So I'll take the example, all the example, we will try to find out direction by using both the approach, using the Fleming's left hand rule as well as using the right hand rule for the cross product of V cross V. Right, so I'm just writing some of the cases. One by one we will discuss how to find the direction. This is the one that we took in the example. This is magnetic field direction and velocity वैसे तो हमने theta angle पे ली थी, but we are interested only in the perpendicular component of velocity. So we will be using that one. Thumb, index finger and the middle finger. Index finger magnetic field, middle finger the velocity of positive charge, and then thumb should give the direction of magnetic force. These are the two approaches. By using right hand rule, so इसमें एक positive charge था which has V sin theta component, that is V, but this sign of this charge also matters, so you have to keep it in the positive direction. You have to take that whether it is positive or negative. V cross B, first place your right hand in the direction of first vector, curl it towards the second vector. V ऊपर की तरफ है and B is towards right. So from B to B, place your right hand, curl your right hand. Thumb is pointing how much? Thumb is pointing in which direction? Inwards. Thumb is pointing inwards. Here, B cross B. Thumb is going inside. Here,
Yes, sir.
B पे right hand रखना है और B की तरफ curl करना है. It is clockwise. So in this case, force is into the plane. If we apply Fleming's left hand rule, start always with the index finger towards magnetic field, then rotate your middle finger towards the velocity while keeping the magnetic field in the same direction. So magnetic field, velocity up. Now thumb is pointing inside. Thumb is pointing inside. So force is into the plane. Rahul.
Yes, sir.
Clear now how we use the
Sir, okay.
Magnetic field, keep this fixed in the direction of magnetic field and then rotate. Don't shift like this. Students usually do that. Magnetic field, fix, rotate towards the velocity. Thumb is pointing inside. Second situation. This is the exercise we are doing for finding the direction of magnetic force. Magnetic field is into the plane. Cross symbol is for magnetic field. The velocity, a positive charge particle, is going up. Use the Fleming's left hand rule. That will be the most preferred one to find the direction. So I'm just drawing the different situation. You use your own hand, and then we will check. We will verify the answers. You don't have to answer right now. Solve all of these cases. Find the direction. This is the negative charge in the third one. In the fourth one, magnetic field is dot. It is out of the plane. Magnetic field is into the plane and charge particle is going inside. This cross is for the velocity of positive charge. Cross symbol represent into the plane, चाहे वो magnetic field का हो, चाहे velocity का हो, चाहे current का हो. In all the scenario, it represent the direction into the plane. Number 6, magnetic field is towards left, and there is a positive charge going up. Yes. Find the direction of magnetic force in all of these cases. Take your time, and then we'll discuss them by one. All these 6 situations, first we have done, second onwards, you have to find the force and convince yourself by checking with the other method also. One is right hand thumb rule, other is left hand. So try and just coming in. Yes, was done. Answer second में. Second में, what is the direction? Here.
सर लेफ्ट की तरफ.
लेफ्ट की तरफ. लेफ्ट की तरफ में. What is the direction of the second one? Arnav?
Sir, मैंने second shot के सारे निकाल दिए.
Second should
Give
be
me 1 second, sir.
So left.
left.
So left.
Yeah. Second में, if you apply V cross B, B ऊपर की तरफ है, B अंदर की तरफ, B cross B, thumb is pointing towards left. If you use Fleming's left hand, which we should prefer, magnetic field की तरफ से start करना है, magnetic field अंदर की तरफ. Turn your middle finger towards the velocity, which is going up. Thumb is pointing left side, so the force is towards left. Magnetic force is towards left. Everyone, please try with your own hand again, not just believe my hand. Convince yourself that you are also able to find it using the left hand. B क्रॉस B के लिए B की तरफ हैंड B की तरफ घुमाना है, thumb is the magnetic force direction, and for left hand rule magnetic field velocity thumb is towards. Come to the third one. Be careful because it is the negative charge. For negative charge, the actual velocity vector we have to take opposite to that.
into the plane.
Magnetic field ऊपर है, अगर हम इसको right side में रखते हैं, then this is negative charge, so we'll have to turn it 180 degree. It should be in opposite direction. Thumb is pointing inwards. Into the plane. Third में, please check. Mihir. We got logged out. Okay. Bharat. Suzanne, you joined late.
Yes, sir. I am present.
Suzanne, you joined late. Okay. Magnetic force direction, we have two methods. V cross V, first vector to second vector. V is towards opposite to the velocity. So opposite to the velocity. And B is going up. So V cross B, thumb is pointing inwards by V cross B. And by using Fleming's left hand rule, magnetic field ऊपर की तरफ है. वैसे तो velocity right side में, but since it is a negative charge, so we will turn it by 180 degree. Because we have to put the middle finger in the direction of positive charge velocity or opposite to the direction of negative charge velocity. Forces into the plane. Kanan, ये आ रहा है समझ में? Kanan, Isha and Kanan. Kanan,
हाँ सर, अभी पहले 3 तो समझ आ गए.
पहले समझ में आ गया तो फोर्थ पे आप बताइए कैसे होगा डायरेक्शन. You have to answer. First three finger start with magnetic field, then rotate the middle finger towards velocity. Thumb will be giving the force direction. Yes. And what's the direction for fourth? Magnetic force direction.
Towards left.
Left. Very good. Magnetic field is coming out of the plane. Thumb is towards. Middle finger is downwards. Thumb is towards left. Force is towards left. Isha, what about fifth one? इसमें नीचे की तरफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है और अंदर की तरफ वेलोसिटी. नीचे की तरफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड और अंदर की तरफ वेलोसिटी. देख लेना आपका हाथ में छूटे. इंडेक्स फिंगर नीचे की तरफ, फोर फिंगर नीचे की तरफ. Then you have to turn your middle finger in the direction of into the plane. That is pointing into the plane. Thumb is towards left. Thumb is towards left. So it will be towards left. If you use V cross B, B अंदर की तरफ है, B नीचे की तरफ है. Thumb is towards left. Thumb is towards left. Force will be towards left. Clear? A fifth diagram clear?
Yes, sir.
Arnav,
Yes, sir.
what is the answer for sixth then?
So for 6, it's outwards.
Outwards.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Magnetic field. And then turn your middle finger towards velocity. Thumb is coming out of the plane. thumb is coming out of the plane. So then you understood? Then what happened? Clear? Direction of force either V cross B, V cross B. We have one method. Use your right hand, first vector to second vector, first vector to second vector, or use the three fingers of left hand to start always with magnetic field, then curl your middle finger towards the velocity of positive charge, and then magnetic field force direction will be given by the thumb. Rahul,
Yes, sir.
understood all these situations?
Yes, sir.
Magnetic field is going up and negative charge particle is coming down. What is the direction of force on it, Rahul? In the seventh one, what is the direction of force? Rahul?
सर वेलोसिटी की क्या डायरेक्शन है?
नीचे की तरफ। Yes. What is the direction of force in the seventh one?
There will be no force.
Order?
So there
Yes,
will
sir.
be no force.
There will be no force because theta is 0 or 180, whatever. Opposite to the velocity, velocity and magnetic field are same direction or opposite direction. So formula Q will be sine theta. Theta will be 0 or 180. No force. No force in this. Right. Good. Number 8. Eighth one.
Sir, upwards.
Rahul. Eighth one. Direction of magnetic force on in this field situation.
Yes, sir. Sir, it would be upwards. Towards the top.
Upwards.
Yes, sir.
Magnetic field bahar. Magnetic field bahar. Negative charge is towards left, so we'll have to turn it towards right. Then thumb is pointing down, so this will be downwards. And notice probably that it is a negative charge. Negative charge ke case mein, we will use middle finger opposite to the velocity. If this would have been positive charge, then up. So negative charge, it will be down. Got
Okay,
it?
sir.
It's
Yes,
not
sir.
up, it's downwards. Okay, number 9, that is also negative charge only. Find the direction of force.
Out of the plane.
Which direction?
Outwards.
Outwards. Magnetic field is towards left. Velocity will take opposite because it's again negative charge. I'm just pointing outwards. So this will be outwards or out of the plane. Magnetic field is into the plane and the negative charge is going up. What is the direction of magnetic force?
Sir, towards the right.
Towards
Right.
towards right. Very good. Because again in negative charge हम नीचे की तरफ करेंगे. Suzanne, you understood? Suzanne? Okay. So we did the direction of forces. We did the magnitude. Magnitude is given as QVB sin theta. QVB sin theta, and then we discuss the property that force is always going to be perpendicular to velocity magnetic field. Force perpendicular, acceleration perpendicular, work done zero, speed constant. Speed constant and velocity variable is only possible in a uniform circular direction, uniform circular motion. So the path of charged particle when it moves is only possible perpendicular to the force. Force के perpendicular velocity है, which is perpendicular to acceleration as well, and therefore it can move on a uniform circular motion. So now we will discuss first possibility of, so this is the motion of charged particle in external magnetic field. That we can continue on the graph. Again, when the direction requirement will come, I'll explain on the board. Motion of charged particle in external magnetic field. Force की property we had discussed. Now we will see the effect of that force when a charged particle is moving. Motion of charged particle in external magnetic field. पहला केस कब होगा? First case is when charged particle enters parallel to magnetic field. When charged particle enters parallel to magnetic field, parallel or anti-parallel. So if a charged particle is moving and a magnetic field is applied, magnetic field is either parallel or it is anti-parallel. Parallel में थीटा हो गया 0 और anti-parallel में थीटा हो गया 180 डिग्री. Charged particle moves parallel and anti-parallel. In both the cases, force will be 0 and charged particle will continue moving in the same direction. Magnetic field के साथ parallel हो या anti-parallel हो, in both the case force is 0. No force means there will not be any change. There will not be any change. There won't be any change in the path. So the particle will be moving in a straight line. Particle, when it enters parallel to the magnetic field, it follows a straight line path without any deviation. And that is where it is different from electric field. So if the question is also asked, how will you differentiate whether a field is electric or magnetic field? Because even if it is an electric field, the charged particle will be moving in a straight line. So how do we check whether it is an electric field or magnetic field? By using this concept only that we have reversed the direction of magnetic force. Magnetic field कैसे डिफरेंशिएट हो जाएगा अगर हम मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को रिवर्स करें तो? Any idea? If we reverse the direction of magnetic field, there is no change. So particle जैसा चल रहा था वैसे ही चलता रहेगा. Like a particle is moving towards positive x-axis. If we apply a electric magnetic field parallel or anti-parallel, in both the cases, charged particle will continue in the same direction, then it must be a magnetic field. In both the situation, the force will be 0. But if it would have been an electric field, though the path will be straight line, but it will be accelerated when they are in the same direction, velocity and electric field. And when it is opposite in direction, it will be slowing down. So when there is a positive charge, it will be accelerated motion. So अगर वो electric field है और हम इसकी direction reverse कर देते हैं, if it is an electric field and we reverse the direction, what is going to happen? The force in this particle will be retardation opposite to velocity, and that will cause slow down, and maybe it will reverse also after a certain period of time. अगर किसी भी this is the concept, this is the question that was asked, objective question. How will you differentiate between electric field and magnetic field? How will you differentiate between electric field and magnetic field? इसका आंसर जो ऑब्जेक्टिव में ऑप्शन था वो क्या था? By reversing the field. This was one of the option, and only by this you have to understand it was talking about this case. अगर हम field को reverse कर दें और कोई change नहीं हो, then that field will be a magnetic field. If on reversing the direction of field, particle starts slowing down and then it will reverse the direction, then that means it is electric. So in this case, there is no circular motion, as we discussed that here it has to be always a uniform circular motion. It is not a uniform circular motion because it is not a there is no force acting. If there is a force, then it will be moving on a circular path. That is the second case. Second is when charged particle moves on perpendicular to magnetic field. Case 1 was when charged particle enters parallel or anti-parallel to magnetic field. Second case is when charged particle enters perpendicular to magnetic field. So when charged particle enters perpendicular to magnetic field, what will be the path of that particle? So there are different cases possible. जैसे किसी रीजन में मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है बट ये राइट साइड पे है. Charged particle is entering, suppose from outside into this magnetic field. That is one case. Second, when this particle was moving and then suddenly we switched on the magnetic field in this entire region. दोनों में difference है. In both the cases, charged particle is moving perpendicular to magnetic field. But पहले वाले केस में वो बाहर से आ रहा है inside. It's coming from outside and it is entering into this magnetic field region, and therefore it will have a force. Because of the force, it starts moving perpendicularly upwards. Right. What will be the direction of force on this charged particle when it enters into the magnetic field? What is the direction of magnetic force on this? Yes. What is the direction of magnetic force on this charged particle when it enters? Rahul? Rahul?
Yes, sir, it would be upward.
It will be upwards. So magnetic force will be acting upwards. Magnetic force will be acting upwards. As a result, force velocity से perpendicular है. It is going to be acceleration perpendicular to velocity. That is the case of uniform circular motion. So this charged particle will be moving on a circle. Since it is a circle, so force on a circular motion is always directed toward the center, called as centripetal force. This force is centripetal force acting exactly at the toward the center. It will move on a circular path. In the first scenario also, it has the same force in vertically upward perpendicular direction at this particular point. So as a result, it starts going up. Every point the velocity direction is changing, force direction will be changing such that it completes the cycle. So in these two scenario, what is the difference? एक में charged particle बाहर से enter कर रहा है magnetic field के अंदर, and in the second situation, it is moving in a certain region, and then magnetic field is switched on in the entire region. If magnetic field is switched on the entire region, then this particle will be completing the circle. If it is entering from outside, it will be just making a semi-circle path and then it will come out of magnetic field. Okay, but again, it is a circular path only. Force is directed towards the center. So we have to discuss the cases of motion of charged particle. First scenario is that when charged particle enters parallel to magnetic field, it does not experience any force. So the same velocity it will continue with which it entered, whether it is entering parallel or it is opposite to it. But when it is moving perpendicular to magnetic field, सर्कल पे मूव करने के लिए चाहिए मैग्नेटिक क्या चाहिए सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स. What is the angle between velocity and magnetic field here? 90 degree. apply the formula for magnetic force. This magnetic force, logically, we already concluded that particle will perform circular motion or uniform circular motion, which means the speed will remain same, only the direction will be changed. Particle perform uniform circular motion यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन पे क्या चाहिए हमें मूव करने के लिए we require centripetal force की डायरेक्शन तो चेंज ही हो रही है though the speed is constant in uniform circular motion speed is constant but velocity is changing. Velocity changing means there must be acceleration. If there is acceleration there must be force, so centripetal force is required to move this particle on the circular path. Centripetal force formula is mv square by r. mv square by r will be the force applied by this charge on this charge particle by the magnetic field, and that will be equal to the required centripetal force is provided by the magnetic force. Particle perform uniform circular motion for and magnetic force provides the required centripetal force. Magnetic force provides required centripetal force. Formula for magnetic force is QVB sine theta. Theta is 90 degree, and that should be equal to mv square by r. Since
Sir, can you
centripetal
move to the
force formula,
previous page for a few minutes?
yes, boss. Yeah. Done.
Yes. When charged particle enters perpendicular to magnetic field, it experiences a force, and that force causes the magnetic. That force causes the centripetal. This centripetal force F will be providing the QVB. QVB is equal to mv square by r. From here we get formula for r as mv by qb. This is the radius of circular path. Radius of circular path. R is equal to mv upon qb. M into v is also momentum. P divided by qb. P is equal to mv is linear momentum. Linear momentum के terms में R is equal to P upon QB. In terms of kinetic energy लिखें तो P is root 2 m into K, where K is kinetic energy of this particle. And B is magnetic field. So K को हम, these are the formula we can use for radius of circular path. So when charged particle enters perpendicular to magnetic field, its radius is given by this. And since it is a uniform circular motion, in uniform circular motion, time period remains constant. So 2 pi r upon v. V gone, time period becomes 2 pi m divided by qv. That means the time period is independent of speed. कोई एक ही particle photon चाहे कितनी भी speed से आए, if it enters into the same magnetic field, the speed doesn't matter. For a given particle, time period will be same irrespective of whatever its speed. और ऐसा कैसे होगा? Because the speed is less, it will moving on a less path.
Could you go back to the previous slide?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, time is over. We have a chemistry class after this.
Okay. Time is over. So chemistry class, sir was proposing the time on Saturday, Sunday, Friday, 7 to 8:30. As many of the students are missing the Friday class. Anyone having any kind of problem in this? Because offline we are starting the weekend only. So if anyone wants